Good morning.
Morning everyone.
Welcome back to the Finca. It is a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Gorgeous.
Absolutely fantastic. And what are we on this video?
Pointing and more pointing.
Sharon's department, yeah. As you know, if you saw the last few videos, we've got this window fitted in here, all nicely stoned around. We've been working on the inside and around this door, getting that all nicely stoned around. I want to get, there's a little bit to do on the inside. I want to get this outside done up that side, top of this side, and I'm going to rake out and point up just above the door, so at least we've got nice stone surrounding our windows and doors. Yeah. And then linseed oiling as well.
Yes.
We're going to try and get that done. It should be dry enough now. We've had a few days of super dry weather.
Yeah. And in between times I do a bit weeding, done a bit this morning already.
Yeah, feed the donk and the goat.
Trying to keep them
down.
But
first of all, we need to go and get some sand, because we ran out, if you saw the last video. Tragedy. We have a lovely parking spot for our car underneath these old pine trees. Apparently he meet old Emilio, who's 95, he tells us every time he sees us. His mother planted them, so that was a long time ago. So they're quite old, but they do a great job of keeping our car out of the sun. Right, okay, so we're back. We've got a bag of lime and 4 bags of sand. We've only got 4 bags because when they do the courtyard, hopefully very soon, we're going to be getting a massive sack or 2 delivered. So this should tide us over for now. Right, now we're sorted with sand and lime. I think the first thing I'm going to do is rake out the joints in those stones above the door. Yeah, get all the mess out of the way. Right, so there we go. Don't know if it looks much different on camera, but you can see the outline of all the stones now. All the rubbish has gone between them. So yeah, needs a clean up again, get it hoovered, and that's ready for pointing. But I think I'm going to get on with the walls before I do that and work our way up from the bottom and do that last. I think the first thing I'm going to do is get this side finished off. It's only up there, only it says, and a little thin strip on the inside that just wants pointing in. So yes, we'll get this done first. We'll get a mix on, get this finished, and then it's done, done. Never need doing again. This side finished. Excellent. That'll make me very happy. We're getting there slowly with it. It's all good, steady, quite therapeutic actually. Sharon's gone shopping. Don't know if anyone else is wherever you are noticed the price of shopping, general things going through the roof. Well, everything, to be honest, it's a nightmare. Don't know what's going on. And I've also noticed we've had quite an increasing number of dislikes. I don't know if it's a serious disliker or if we're really that bad or not, but in any case, it's all good for the channel because YouTube doesn't actually mind whether it's a positive or a negative. They just like YouTube, the algorithm apparently just likes interaction. So if you don't like it, don't watch it, but if you don't like it, still give us a dislike because it does help the channel. Thank you very much. And for the people that do like the channel, yes, please give us a like, please feel free, and drop us a comment in the comments because that helps the channel too, if you want to help us. So anyway, enough of that, I'm going to carry on. Nearly at the top. Right, the left hand side if you're looking from the inside, or the right hand side if you're looking from the outside, is completely done inside and out. I've actually had a little bit of stuff left and I've got a couple in the bottom of the other side, but I'm not doing another mix now, it's too late. Sharon's just back, and we're going to unpack the shopping. Then we've got dogs, goats, donkeys, cats, etc. all need feeding and walking and all that sort of stuff, so we'll be on it in the morning. Well, as the weather predicted, it's another beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. It's very warm already. I think today, first job, I'm going to get over that door pointed up. It's supposed to be quite warm today, and the problem with the lime and that, if it dries out too quickly, it can crack it and shrink it and stuff like that. So I'm going to do it first. I'm going to wet the wall down a lot and use probably a wettish mix. And then while it's still coolish, even though the sun's shining on it, we've got a chance, and I'll probably have to keep spraying it down throughout the day. As the sun comes round and it gets hot this afternoon, my other bit there will go into the shade, which will be easier to work with up the side of the door where I need to do. So yes, this is going to be, we're moaning about the weather, we're moaning about all that wet cold weather, would have been perfect for doing this. But this, when it's really sunny and hot, it's not ideal, but it's not impossible. So we just keep damping it down. So the first job is to get old Henry out and give it a good hoover out, a good vacuum in. I'm going to give it a good wet down now, and then I'll keep wetting it down as I'm pointing it, because it will dry out ever so quickly, but it's so dry. So my first mix is done. Give it another wet down just at the bottom where I'm going to start. And let's go for it. Okay. We're nearly there. Just a little bit in the middle left. Needs a bit of a stone or two in it, I think. But I've run out of glue, so I'm going to take 5, have a drink, sit in the shade for 5 minutes, and then get it finished off. Alrighty, so we're done above the window. It's drying so quickly. I keep dampening it down. Not ideal for pointing, especially with lime, or with anything for that matter, in these kind of full-on sun. But there's no time of the day when this is in the shade. We should have done it in the winter really, but we didn't. But it's done, it's looking alright, it should dry alright. I keep damping it down like I say, and I had a little bit of mix left over. I've started in the bottom corner down there, which I'm going to leave a little bit because that's coming into the shade shortly, which will make it a bit easier, and then we'll carry on, see if we can get that side finished off today.
Well, it seems a long time ago when I did these windows. I only had one coat because then it rained again and again and again. So we've been waiting, give it a few days to dry out. We've had a few sunny days now. So I'm on with the second coat. I'm just going to mask off around the window because it makes a bit of a mess. You can get it off with a glass scraper, but no, that's no good. You can get it off with a glass scraper, but it's a pain, so I might as well prevent it in the first place. So I'll crack on with that and then get them oiled.
Right, so we're off on this side. The first thing I'm doing, I'm going to prepare a load of stones. I've got some lovely marble that I've just cracked in half. If you give them a good crack with the biggest hammer and the chisel, you get the two lovely flat faces there. which will fit lovely in there. I've done a couple. Again, as always, I'm going to try and mix it up with some nice sandstone. Keep it interesting. And as the house was built originally, it's all the same here. You can see there's blocks of marble, sandstone, you know, yeah, keep it looking nice. So I've hoovered it all out, I've vacuumed it, and I've got a few stones there, probably enough for one mix. So yeah, I'm going to get a mix on and get it wetting down and start firing them in.
Well, this one I did in situ. It was a bit of a struggle getting the top and the bottom. Bearing in mind I'm leaning over the sink. So this one I decided to take off and do it outside, which was much easier. So I'm just waiting for it to dry now so that I can turn it upside down and the other way round to do the other side and the bottom. But much easier. I was having to be a contortionist and I've had enough of that in my time doing that ceiling in the hayloft. So yeah, they're nearly finished.
Okay, so all the stones are in all the way to the top. I've actually had to pretty much cut every single one, and that big pile we've got, we're running out of sort of usable size stones, but we've got some massive ones there, but obviously I don't want to break those because when we do this window that's just here, we're going to have to be stoning it up. In fact, I'll show you this one. So this is the door at the minute, and it's going to be a window probably to about here. So there's like sort of a metre, 3 foot there that's going to need stoning up. It's quite a thick wall. We've got some massive stones, so I don't want to break too many because obviously we want to use them. Most of them, what we've got, will go in here. But that's one for the future. Anyway, so I'm going to get this pointed up now, and I had to use quite a wet mix, which is no good for pointing and finishing because the stone was so dry. No matter how much I wet it down, it still just sucked the life out of it. So the secret is to use a super wet mix, and it works out well. But for pointing, it's no good. So if I can get up to the top pointed up today, all that leaves us is bits on the inside and this header, which I'll show you in a bit to do, and then we can get on with our courtyard. So I'll show you what it looks like when I've done it. Right, there we go, it's done, it's finished. So I've got this side finished, this side finished, that bit up there finished. Yeah, the inside's all done, apart from just over here and a little bit at the top here. In fact, I'll show you that now, see what we've got to do tomorrow. So there's a big beam above the window, the big tree trunk, a little bit there. I'm holding it like this so it doesn't flare out for the window, and I've done this live edge along there that's going to be whitewashed up to the big beam there, which is going to be linseed oiled as well. So tomorrow, yeah, I've just got this bit to do and all along the top there, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, you're out of focus there now. And point up those stones that are stuck upside down between the two massive old lintels. Of course, I've just realised more work, the little bit between the two sides of the door and the metal frame and the wooden door frame and the step, that needs doing as well. Crikey, it's never ending.
Well, I finished round the corner. I'd got some linseed oil left, and if you remember this weather seal that Andy fitted on the back door, this is the back door to the hayloft, had never been oiled. We never got round to it, and we had so much rain, the reason it was fitted to stop the water going in, that we just never got a chance to do it. So I've got some oil left, so I've done that, and I've redone the step because that was looking really tired. I've washed all these shutters down and the window, ready for giving them another coat tomorrow. See if we can protect them because they are looking a bit dry after all the weather we've had over the winter. So that's tomorrow's job for me.
Okay, it's another beautiful day. The stonework up there and down the side is drying really nicely. We've been out with the dogs collecting some thin stones to do the step with. We couldn't have it. The stuff we've got, it's just unsplittable. Sometimes the sandstones, it's that crumbly, it's obviously not old enough. But we found some. But first of all, I'm going to get on with the inside, doing above that big beam you can see there, and then get all that filled in. So one mix in, we're nearly halfway there. We'll just keep plodding on. Second mix is done. Just that bit in the right hand corner now above the door to do. Not a lot at all. I'll get another mix on, but then I need to prepare this step as well. So I'll do that first, and then what's left after that corner, because that won't use a full mix. We can start getting the step in.
Well, I've just done a little bit of planting. Planted some peppers, 24 peppers. Fingers crossed that they work. Watered all the garden because we complained about the rain, and now we've had a few nice days and obviously everything's drying out. So eventually I'm round the back and getting on with the oiling. Just going to do a thin coat really because they've had a couple of coats already, but it's just the weather has beaten them over the winter. So I'm just going to do all these dry bits and protect them for the summer. There it goes.
Alrighty, so the inside's finished. We're off on the step. I'm going to start in the middle. I've given it a really good wet down as well. There we go. Get them bedded in. Excellent. Right, first one's in. Let's carry on. Right, so we're done. Lovely. At last, it's not taken that long really. Over the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, we've fitted, well, we've put 2 new windows in, including opening one out. Built up all the stonework around the door, made all the stonework good. Quite an in-depth process, big job, and now it's finished. We can get on with the courtyard. We showed a few weeks ago, we cleaned up a bit of this floor to see what it looked like and what we're going to do with it. And we're going to actually clean one of these stones up and linseed oil it as a test to see how long it lasts and how it performs over time. Oh, by the way, coming back to this, all this lime and stuff all over the wood, when it's all dry and solid, it comes off easily with one of those scrubby pad things and a bit of water. So when that's all done, we'll get that cleaned off. Obviously we've still got all the pointing to do, we've still got to build all the cabinets in here, we've got to sort the ceiling out, we've got to sort the floor out, so we've still got a lot to do, but we're dead keen to get on with this courtyard because summer's coming, it's lovely and warm, somewhere nice for us to sit. especially in the evenings when all the hard work's done. So I think right now though I'm going to get this one of these stones, I'll pick one, I don't know which one yet, get it vacuumed, brushed up clean and stick some oil on it and see what happens. So there's our extended stone floor, which still needs pointing up. I think we're going to go for this one, mainly because it's the biggest one and it's the easiest one to avoid when coming in and out and walking through. So let's get old Henry out. He's actually not that old, he's only 2 probably at the most. Right. There we go. There's a couple of bits that just need a bit of a scrubby brush on. And when I say to avoid it, we only want to avoid it obviously while it's wet. When it's dry, we want to be walking on it as much as possible to see how it performs. Let's get these last bits off. So I'm just finishing off the shutters and then we'll slap some oil on it and see what it looks like.
Well, it's done. It looks so much better. Went the whole hog, did the window as well, window frame. Done the sill again that I did on the door yesterday. Did one coat, so that's had another coat. And the bathroom shutters are all done. Just got the bedroom ones to do now, but I can't reach, it's too high up, so I need to do those from upstairs, the inside. But yeah, at least it doesn't actually get much sun on that side of the house, so it's not as desperate, they're not as bad, but they look much better. So now I can get back to my pointing. Right, so let's have a go at this stone now. I've got a bit of linseed oil left, so we'll have a go, see what it comes up like. So we'd just do an experiment because it is expensive stuff, and if in 2 days time you can't tell it's been done, then there's absolutely no point in doing it. So we'll just try with this big stone and
we'll be your guinea pigs.
The hearth upstairs actually is held out quite well. Obviously it's a hearth, so lots of ash every day when we clean the fire out, and it's lost a bit of its sparkle, but so there you have it, it's done. At the moment it looks fab, so we'll see and we'll keep you posted obviously.
And this is our next project. Look at the state of this. You can see the grass stuff, the green, the vegetation is nearly as high as the table. It's not very practical to use at the moment. We've got Sika keeps trimming it. So we're going to clear this area. In the corner there, it's in the shade, so you might not be able to see, but there's a massive tree trunk lintel. We're going to open that corner out, put the original door back, but we need to make a door for it obviously. Get all this area cleared out. We've got some massive stones. There's one just here actually. Hang on, I'll move the camera, it'll be easier than me breaking my back. This is just one of them. Yeah, it's huge. There's actually some that are bigger than this, but they're about 150mm thick, 6 inches. This is Tabby. Hello Tabby. This is an old stone sink that's been here forever. Unfortunately it's broken. Whether we can repair it or not, it might be quite nice to incorporate that somewhere, but that's for another day. Yes, so the whole place is going to be covered with these massive stones. There's some original ones here as well that are buried under the thing. And if you saw the last couple of videos ago, the lads that did the roof are coming to do this for us. They can do all the back breaking work while I can carry on getting the rest of the house sorted out, or the rest of the house, getting that old corral sorted out. So that's coming up soon, on Sunday, in the next video actually.
Well guys, that's the end of another exciting video.
But we'll be back though.
We will. But once we've actually achieved everything we set out to achieve this week, so that's absolutely fantastic. A rarity, if you follow our channel you'll know.
Yes, a clean end to a video. It's like a job done. And we're going to be starting another one at the beginning of the next video, another project, another mission, another job.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you everybody.
We'll see you on
Sunday.